The following program is rated TV-MAL, TV-MALS, TV-MALSV. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Everything's under control. Situation normal.
What happened?
Had a slight weapons malfunction, but everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
We're sending a squad up.
Negative. We have a reactor leak here now. Give us a few minutes to lock it down. Large leak, very dangerous.
Who is this? What's your operating number?
All right, what is going on, everybody? This is Justin Proper here. Welcome back to This Week in Bullshit. And today I have a very special guest. His name's Brightest Day. He came out of on my radar out of nowhere when Madmartigan just said, "Hey, come join the Sky stream," and it was absolutely hilarious. And I do not regret it. Nice to meet you, man.
Props and much respect to risking that copyright claim for so long a clip. For that payoff, ultimately they come out.
They never worry about that. I never get hit by that or anything. If anything, it's like the intro music that someone just claims for no reason, even though they don't even own it. It's like that little intro music when like my name pops up. That's what gets claimed, not the the clip, because it's
anyway.
Used.
Hi everybody, I'm Brightest Day. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for having me to explain that shit on air.
Thanks for having me on, Justin.
Oh, absolutely. I was gonna say, speaking of shit,
hey,
this is funny on a few levels between us. But yeah, Kai, good to have you on here, man.
Thanks. Sorry, I'm a little late. Brightest Day, how's it going, man? I don't think we've hung out. Nice to meet you.
Nobody's hung out with me. That's the point. I'm literally like this big. So nice to meet you too, Kai.
I know I've seen you around, like in chats
I'm
and stuff.
I'm a chat grifter.
Yeah,
it's the only reason I have any followers.
Oh yeah,
cool, man. Thanks for joining us. Nice to meet you.
Absolutely. Let's say hello to the chat real quick. Mew says hashtag Justic. Well, I don't know who Justic is.
Justice will be late.
Justice will be late. We'll be 5 minutes late. Buffering. Too bad for Justic, but will Justin be on time? Thank you, Shadzer, for getting that. Macklin says, and now we wait. Everyone's just patiently waiting. What's up, guys? Patiently waiting for me to come in and start the show already. It's tradition that we're at least a few minutes late for every stream. Keely Chow saying hi to everybody, and so Soul Assassin. What's up, guys? We got a good crowd here today, so I'm just going to be perfectly honest with you guys. I've been very pissed off with the lack of funny stories that have been coming out, and some headlines I'll think like, oh, that might be funny, but then it turns out like this isn't really all that funny. For example, in Texas, there is a 9/11 themed bar that has opened in Texas, and you would think like, oh my goodness, this is terrible and stuff, but like, no, it's actually like, well, it's kind of funny. I think this thread is actually funnier than that. So he drove by this bar and was like, I wonder what's this is all about. Turns out it's exactly what you think. So they have all these things on the walls. They have like footage playing, and it's I don't know. It's almost like some weird sort of theme that they have going on.
First off, who picked that font?
Of this?
Of the sign.
Oh, with the sign.
The sign for the place. Who the hell picked that font? And also didn't capitalize.
Well, they don't have to capitalize. That's
bullshit.
That's what you're worried about?
It's the first thing I noticed, yeah.
Bar 9/11.
Did I say? God. I didn't say kissed off.
It's such an obnoxiously trendy name.
Bar 9/11?
We are bar 76. We are bar 9/11.
Oh my God, no.
Your name might be taboo.
God, I knew this was a mistake.
It would be better if it was next to a 7-Eleven.
He says, blown away by this work of creative, I'm going to ignore that, creative nonfiction depicting the owner of a Tex-Mex restaurant in North Texas as the main character of our nation's darkest day. That's sort of what they're talking. They're talking about their experience and stuff. It's like, wow, this is interesting. And this is what I thought was the funniest.
That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect.
So that one panned out, kind of. Don't take that out of context, please.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? The people that went to retweet after this all paused. I guarantee they all went, ooh.
Yeah, let's
That's not the magic number, though.
Yeah, like we have to take a picture of it first. Like, I bet that guy was just waiting for that to happen.
They're like, I'll just screenshot it instead.
It's just perfect. It's perfect. I can't believe we're starting out with a 9/11 joke. That like, this has not happened before. This is a first, guys.
It's technically not a 9/11 joke. It's a insensitive. We're making fun of someone being insensitive to that.
No, it's not a 9/11 joke.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's been 20 years. You can't say it's too soon anymore. It's still funny.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, what did South Park say? 21 and a half years?
Was this scratch our nose time? Because you both did it.
Hold
on. 3, 2, 1. There you go.
Oh my God. You know, I thought I saw a story, something similar to this, but I can't fucking find it because it just was gone now. But apparently, like, it was a story that said 930 grams of cocaine just washed up on the on a Florida beach.
Yeah, it sounds like something that would happen.
Yeah, it just whoever got it is a rich guy.
Or dead.
I mean, I doubt he.
You could always take like one, and then call the cops. Excuse me, I found all this cocaine, and I am turning it over to the authorities like I'm supposed to.
And then by the time
thanks.
I'm definitely reporting all of it for sure.
By the time they get there, he's like, guys, I found this cocaine. It's right here. You can have this cocaine. You can take away from me right off.
Is this all of it? I mean, that's everything that I can see. If there's any more up the beach or down the beach, I don't know. See, there might be more.
There might be. There always is more.
That's actually hilarious because, like, I build submarines for a living, and they actually have smugglers building submarines to smuggle cocaine in. Completely unrelated.
Yeah.
But tangent.
No, that's true. They're straight up building submarines.
Yeah. Okay. You can have your lord. You can have your posse of people go and dislike. I don't know what's wrong with them, but I say one. Shut up. I said one thing about Johnny Depp. I said Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It was a terrible remake. I thought it was awful. And then they got mad at me because they are supporting Johnny Depp, and I'm like, what the? Like, that has nothing to do with
support Johnny Depp and admit that movie sucked.
Hey, you can't take too much shit from a guy named after the 151st Pokemon, all right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Mew Mew. I wanted to tell a story. When I was a middle schooler or something like that, I had Pokemon Red and Blue, and there was an official. Nintendo was touring with an official Pokemon tournament, and where you could win legit badges from Nintendo, and they were giving away Mews. They were giving away official Mew from Nintendo. You give them your cartridge, they put it in a thing, it gives you a Mew, and you hand it back. And so I have 2 official Mews from Nintendo.
Are they different than the regular Mew you can get from trading with your friends? Because that's what I did. I didn't even have to go anywhere.
Well, you can get the cracked version, but that was the official legit Nintendo version of Mew.
Okay.
So it's different in that it's legit.
Okay, so, yeah. Cool story, bro.
Yeah, so I caught you. You caught twice.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's move on. Okay, I didn't know exactly what to think of this. So because this is something that should be covered on Sports Wars. Indians pitcher breaks his thumb after aggressively removing his shirt. I have so many.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, sorry. Like I can't play today. I broke my thumb taking off my shirt so aggressively. Apparently, what he
take that long? Like, how do you get aggressive? How do you get aggressive doing that?
Apparently, the manager said it happened while the starting pitcher was rather aggressively taking off his undershirt. I think he caught it on a chair and before a game, and it was pretty swollen. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's so silly. Like, how do people break their bones over the stupidest shit? I swear, I don't. How aggressive are we talking? I don't know. This is like. They said it was before the game. Excuse me.
After aggressively removing his
following
shirt?
Following his performance on Sunday. Okay, so he must have lost and was pissed off. So, but I mean, like that's happened. They've lost so many times. That
should be commonplace.
Yeah. How did this not happen before?
I say that, but I don't know shit about sports.
Did he like punch himself? Like trying to, and then dislocate his thumb or something? Like what? How do you aggressively take off your shirt and hurt your thumb?
I don't know.
I don't know, and I don't want to spend too many brain cycles thinking about it because I think I'm going to come up with a way, and I'm going to end up breaking my own thumb, and then proving it's possible.
Yeah, proving their point.
That'll be a nice story.
How about we think about this for a second? If you blink once, you might misread the headline because when I read it was man found dead inside of a dinosaur, and I was like, what? My mind was blown. I was like, holy shit! This is the most amazing thing I've ever heard. Like this should be on the cover of not this, but I don't know, like National Geographic. Like this would be amazing. We found the dead skeleton of a human inside of a dinosaur. That'd be amazing, right? No, it's a model dinosaur, and he dropped his phone in there, so now it's no longer fun.
Oh, really? It wasn't even a murder?
How did he drop his phone in there? Can you go back to the picture? Is there pictures? I want to see pictures.
I agree with you, Justin. Reality is often disappointing.
Yeah, he dropped it inside of it, and he tried to get in, and he couldn't get out, and that's basically it.
What the hell is it made of?
How did he drop it inside?
Okay, we can go through it. Actually, no, it doesn't really. It said that the man it just says he somehow managed to lose his phone inside the Model Beast, perhaps after deciding to spend the night within its skin, then dive deeper in the hope of retrieving it. It's so weirdly worded that like they don't really quite know how he got in there.
All I can think of
it wasn't even a T-Rex, which is I'm surprised by.
Was his phone dead? Because he could have just called someone, "Hey, I'm stuck inside a dinosaur." Yeah, could you like call the fire department or something?
He couldn't reach it.
Okay, I am not messing with you. I am stuck inside a dinosaur. He couldn't reach it. Didn't it say that? How could he not reach it? Everything he can fit everywhere.
Could you really make that call with a straight face and not break out laughing?
Well, after the third time that people hang up on you,
cell phone plan inside the dinosaur.
You'd preface with, "Please don't hang up on me. This isn't a joke."
Or cell reception in the anus.
I really need help.
It is. You know what? If you look at this guy, like, yeah, he is like going inside of the anus. That's where it came from. And yes, Soul Assassin, there is no Jurassic Wireless is not available inside of this fake dinosaur.
All I can think of is the second Ace Ventura movie when he's climbing out of that frickin' mechanical rhino, except in reverse, and it doesn't play out as well.
Right. What's up, Roger? Roger sending a super sticker, I'm guessing with the thumbs up. Thank you very much. A thumbs up from a Roger is the greatest compliment a filmmaker could receive. Darius, I'm not going to try to pronounce your last name because I'm just going to butcher it.
Munchausen.
Munchausen. Darius Munchausen. I like it. It sends a popcorn emoji. I wish I had made some popcorn. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that.
That's funny because I wish I brought more alcohol.
I do too. Wake Up says humans can live without food or water for days. Did he suffocate? He must have. Or he was just in the anus of a dinosaur model for all this time. So it's a movie. No, this was just a movie. Oh, okay. Thanks.
How did nobody
fail
pass
the base
by?
Ace Ventura?
That's what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying.
How did nobody walk by and he's like, hey, is there someone out there? I need help. I'm inside the dinosaur.
Yeah,
I'm inside of a dinosaur. They wouldn't accept that call. They would just be like, what the fuck? What are you talking about?
Like, what the hell is it made of that he couldn't just like punch his way through it?
It's probably like metal.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I don't know. I need more details.
I do too, but there are none to say. Thank you for Deranged Lunatic for the salt shaker super sticker. I appreciate that, man. It's been a while since I've seen you around. What's up?
I have a theory. While inside the dinosaur, someone did walk by and he did try to get their attention, but it was a stoner. And they looked up at the dinosaur like,
I swear to God, if you make a stoner age comment.
This dinosaur's talking to me, man. We need to get home.
Hey. Thank you, Terminus, for the super chat. If that dinosaur were real, it'd have a stegosaurus. You know what? That kind of reminds me of. Does anybody remember that elephant who tried to sit down and ended up sitting on a guy's head, and his head was up his ass? Like this guy at a zoo, like was trying to take care of an elephant, and I can't show you it. Like I don't want to put. Yeah, I don't want to actually.
I remember that. I did. That was a while ago.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Except it's a stegosaurus.
Don't show that, but share the link in the private chat.
I'll. One of you can go look for it. I got a show to run.
I don't want that in my search history.
Oh yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it.
Thank you, Parrot Head. I don't know what it is with Parrot Head with all these like toilet emojis. I don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
No,
you have the poop. You have the poop right here, and the toilet's confusing.
Yes, and you're right next to it. So congratulations.
As I should be.
Do you want the YouTube video or the image?
Megasaurus, yes. That's the Power Rangers version.
I need something to try.
Imagine if the Megazords formed a giant ass like that would. That would be amazing.
It's the Goatsy Zord,
right?
Justin,
that's a good one.
Demo drop.
Oh my gosh! Oh wow! Oh my goodness! I'm glad there was at least one story that ended up kind of funny. We got one, guys. We got one.
That was $2 well spent. Terminus asked.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I know. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was so worth it.
Do you want the video? It's like a 15-second video.
Yes. You can. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I don't know if we want to show that on the stream or not. Like, is it on? Oh, it's on YouTube.
Okay, hold on. Don't share it right away because you can see it in the back, right? You
can see a lot of things on YouTube you don't want on your stream, Justin.
If I hit play, let me know. I'm going to hit play. Let me know if you can see it moving. I'm playing. Yeah, you can, huh?
Yeah, I can. Oh, yeah. No, we definitely don't want to. Oh. Nope. No. I'll pass on that. Nope. No, you did not. You never sent me that article. I would have seen that. But yeah, that was a crazy story.
Yeah, that would have been strangely relevant.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that would have been amazing if that happened in the same week. That would just be like, that would be beautiful. All right.
That'd be an awfully weird coincidence.
Yeah, it's just like how many animals or asses are we going to try to get inside this week? It's almost as funny as I think it wasn't Borat, but one of Sacha Baron Cohen's movies. He has to hide inside of an elephant's ass. for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it was just insane to see, and I wish I
haven't seen it, so maybe when he's a model or something. No.
All I know is fuck that guy.
Yeah, you know what? He's kind of funny, but it's just like I like The Dictator. That was a funny movie, but you know, I like to separate the art from the artist most of the time. Unlike what Kevin Spacey is doing, full method acting. I loved this is Barstool's article was pretty funny. In the boldest comeback move of all time, Kevin Spacey has a new film role playing a diddler hunter. So he's hunting down these people. So from those you all know now, by now about his cancellation. The Me Too movement got him. There were allegations that he was doing inappropriate things to young boys. We'll leave it at that. He hasn't been convicted, but 3 of his accusers have died within a single year, so that's not suspicious at all. It's not. I have no opinion either way. Just jury's out, I guess. But this is what the article says. Say what you will about Kevin Spacey, just as long as you include a few facts. He's objectively speaking one of the best actors of all time. All right. And he's been accused but never convicted. He deserves due process. And damn it all, he's got the balls. He's got to have the balls of a brass monkey to choose this as his comeback vehicle. Just a diabolically audacious move, lewd, lascivious, salacious, outrageous. And I love it how he sums it up. Granted, he probably didn't have much in the way of options, but still, it's just really strange to me. But I love how they they mention how they had to get rid of him and all the money in the world. And it's a pretty widely held belief the Academy gave Christopher Plummer the Oscar just to reward the studio for taking the big step of control, deleting Spacey and saving the film from financial ruin. But now he's launching his comeback in the sassiest manner possible. Up until now, O.J. Simpson held the undisputed heavyweight title for the brassiest comeback by writing a book called If I Did It, which I found I forgot about.
Yeah, that was my first thought. This is the Hollywood version of O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, and I thought that was already Hollywood.
Well, O.J. Simpson, there's no suspicious activity around witnesses,
right,
and accusers in his case. This is a step up from that for sure. This is like House of Cards.
Yes,
he's
that.
I love this one. Awesome one. You're not the first one to make that joke. I
agree with you, though. This is natural.
What does Ace Ventura have to do with this? Is this from earlier or?
Yes, it was from earlier. Okay. Clearly, it was from earlier.
Oh, okay. I hope so. I was like, what the hell did this have to do with it?
Late to start the stream, late in catching up with the chat. Jesus, Justin.
Oh no, that's okay.
Kevin Spacey gets canceled. He's like, I'm just gonna channel my character from House of Cards. What would
sure.
he do?
I love this line.
This is the meme. Kevin Spacey gets canceled. Also, Kevin Spacey, hold my beer.
Oh my gosh.
Make it happen.
I know it was the Rhino talk. I was just, man. Oh my gosh. I don't even like. I have, you know what? I have nothing to say to this at all. Like there isn't any more that can be added. Just like
art often imitates life.
Seriously.
Oh my God, dude.
What's the name of the screenwriter?
How many kids are going to be on set for that movie?
Oh God, let's not. Yeah, you should just do that. That would be great. That wouldn't be bad. Then no one has to read the articles. That just saves everyone a bunch of work. Oh my goodness, that wouldn't.
So
be bad.
Justin, if you have people on your panel, you could just delegate somebody to do that.
Yeah, that would be great. All right,
but that would take planning.
Yes, it would. It would, but I don't care.
No,
but at any rate, so This actually just came out. Did you guys hear about this earlier? Like, apparently there's going to be it's officially going to be a Joker 2. Why?
Ooh, shocker.
Why? I don't
Because it
want
made
this.
$1 billion.
I don't want another one.
Who cares? It made $1 billion.
Is Joaquin even going to come back? That hasn't even been confirmed yet. Like, I know Todd is going to do it, Todd Phillips, but
yeah, they're going to pay him. Of course he'll come back.
I hope so, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to see one without Joaquin.
Then don't see it.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just all
I'm
right.
pretty sure
Glad you agree.
he would come back if it's the same writer because they work together.
You just shut
Or
that
not
down
together.
so quickly, you asshole. It's like, don't see it. Okay,
What did you want me to say? Go see it and begrudgingly bitch about it on the internet for
very true.
clout?
It just depends how it goes. I know we don't need it, but I don't want to see it. But I mean, I guess I'm willing to give it a chance. I don't know.
See, now you're just changing your tune.
Kind of a little bit, because I'm just like, we don't need it. We don't want it. I'm fine to just have it as is. That's kind of, I'm like, leave it alone. That's.
But what if
If
the
there's-
preview comes out and it looks amazing?
It depends. I don't know. The same thing with that. Did you hear there's a prequel, a Wonka movie, a Willy Wonka movie starring Timothy Chalamet.
Yep.
That's gonna come out, and apparently it's going to be a musical. About
Oh, I didn't hear that. That's terrible. Cancel it.
no, you didn't hear about that?
I didn't hear that part. No.
Okay. Let's
Although I
get up
suppose
the
it shouldn't be
article
surprising considering that the other two are basically musicals.
again. By the way, how the hell do you spell Timothy like that? It makes no sense.
Tim,
You know how many different ways there are to spell that?
Oh god, I don't want to know.
Like
you know,
5 or
some
6.
people spell this. Whoops. This. With
Yeah,
a
right.
J
You
at the
gotta
end.
get the right hand going.
Yeah, with a J at the end instead of an I. It's weird. Right here. Cash?
Ka.
What?
K.
Kai, but it's kind of like Welsh or some shit. They don't know how to spell Kai. Everyone else gets it.
I mean, I kind of see it. Like, I can kind of. There was another article I brought up earlier that was much better, but I got rid of it like an idiot. But yeah, he kind of looks the part. I can see it happening. But I don't know. Just part of me is just like,
He looks too
how
frail.
exciting, how wonderful and musical would it be of capturing all the Oompa Loompas and enslaving them and bringing them to the States? It doesn't sound that very appealing to me.
It's not
Yeah,
like
that
Willy
might
Wonka
be
has to be
cool.
this hulking mass of a man. You know,
I just don't. I don't know.
You know what?
Justin hasn't
I love-
denied the Brie sandwich rumor. Let's not bring that up. That 70s rock fan, please.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh,
But
all I know is
I
the weight
love-
down did Matt dirty on that video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on the Brie video, he did Matt so dirty.
Oh, the Wake
great.
Down has a
What?
channel? Okay. I'll go
Yeah,
check
don't
it
know
out.
Down has
what-
a channel.
I don't
The
know what
Wake
that
Down,
is.
the Wake Down. Hold on, the Wake Down is the up and coming Perry Chan. You need to be aware of the Wake Down.
Okay. All right, cool. I don't
You're
know
welcome,
who
Wake Down.
Perry Chan is, but okay.
What the hell you don't?
I'm aware of him. I don't know him though.
Well, yeah, nobody knows anybody. We're just on the internet.
Yeah, no one really knows anyone. But let's leave it at that.
On a
we
serious
can
note,
go
though,
down that rabbit hole if we wanted to.
on a serious note, though, I not that I give a shit about Willy Wonka the movie, but I am excited to see the new Dune. And I want to see how Timothy Chalamet does in the new Dune movie.
Okay. Yeah, I just kind of figured out who he was. He came into the spotlight from Call Me by Your Name. I haven't heard of anything
Sure.
he's done after that, but I heard he's good, but okay. He's very much being propped up as this new it guy or whatever. Like this is now our new A-list celebrity that we're just going to throw in your face and stuff. And
Yeah.
like, okay, whatever.
I will judge him by his performance in Dune.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, okay. Yeah, it's I mean it is what it is, but I don't dislike him or anything. It's just like I don't like it when Hollywood decides to prop people up at random, you know, because they're good at virtue signaling or something. I don't even know.
So you basically hate every day that ends in Y?
Sure. What are you talking about?
Because they're always doing that, Justin. Do you think any of these people got to where they're at organically by the virtue of their merit?
Some. Thank you, Brightest Day, for joining us.
Bye.
Yeah, Awesome One has a lot of great ways to spell Kai. My favorite one is Kia.
I want a Kia.
If I ever get a Kia, I'm gonna switch the A and the I on the
You
logo
better.
or on the car.
Oh wait! Stupid me! I had the article up right here. It was in the next tab. Oh my god! Whoopsies!
Hold on.
Oh my gosh! This happens all the time.
About
that jawline, though. Damn.
I know. That's the picture where I'm like, you know what? This kid could pull it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that kid gains like 130 pounds, he might actually look like a man.
Jesus, dude. Shut the fuck up.
What did I miss?
Or what? Are you gonna super famous me?
No.
Wait, wrong
You're
channel.
not super famous. No. No. That's for Madmartigan when he's on the channel.
Like I said,
so yeah. By the way,
the altered one, Madmartigan was all, "You defiled my art."
You defiled my art,
or something. He said you defiled the video, something like that. So I thought that shit was hilarious because they did like it and obviously put his face on the dancing guy and stuff.
Hot take week down.
Wow.
Hot take. I'd pay $20 to see that fight.
I would pay 10.
That's because you're a cheap bastard.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Where's the one that just came out?
Dude, yeah, that dude that's playing the young Willy Wonka looks like such a frail, like unfun person.
What do you mean he looks like he's unfun? What does his appearance have anything to do with?
Look at his stupid face. He looks like this. This is him.
Because he's not smiling, Justin.
Because he's a woman to you, and he's not smiling. Like, oh my gosh, you're horrible.
Is this Elliot Page?
These are valid observations.
Who is this?
What the hell? Looks like a Mandalorian helmet. What the? It does.
Yeah. He looks weird. His cheeks are, and he looks like a skeleton. First of all, but then scroll down to the other guy. I mean, to the other picture.
Or the other article.
What
which
other
is in
picture?
another tab.
Or the other article, or whatever you had up before. There was another picture where he was in front of a.
Oh god, you're making him do work now.
Oh damn it! Where is it? Do I have to go? Fuck.
Whatever. Darius won that comment. That was the best comment.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, look at that. Look, he's all.
Okay, but this other one's a lot better. It's just like, we're about to have fun. I mean,
his face. No, he doesn't look like fun. He looks like he's stoned. I would know.
Hey, what's not fun about getting stoned? What do you have against that?
That's not where I'm coming from. I'm like, I can be stoned and fun. He looks like he doesn't know where he's at.
Justin, stones are hard, and if you throw them hard enough, they hurt a hell of a lot. There's nothing fun about that.
So
no, that's stoning.
Yeah, it's getting stoned.
No, it's different.
Yes, that is the verb.
Yes, that's 70s rock band. Elliot Page is James Bond in On Her Majesty's.
Okay. So
that's a good one.
Even before that picture with the fake abs came out, I was convinced that Mr./Mrs. Page only took movies to get laid. Just based on all the sections she was in with like women that you and I would probably, do unspeakable things for. It's like she's only doing movies to get laid. I guarantee it.
What's the matter with that?
Did I say there was something wrong with that?
I don't see a problem with that.
I mean, it sucks now that she's a 5'1" white dude with no actual equipment, but
you know what?
Sure.
You know what though? I'm cool with this. Like, you know what? No. At first I thought like, oh, Elliot's just virtue signaling. She's doing this for attention. But I'm like, no, the dude put his money where his mouth is and went for it. No.
Yes,
the dude,
no. You misgendered. You said
no,
she.
I refuse. No.
Chat,
that's not what happened.
Here.
It's not what happened.
Chat, back me up here.
No, I did not.
You said she.
Whatever. Bye. Canceled for telling the truth.
Yeah,
seriously, right. I don't see what the problem is. Like, just okay, dude. Welcome to the gentleman's club.
The problem is her pecs don't stick out past her abs, and she has no legs, and she has noodly arms.
Well, that's because they're going through transition. I'll just put it that way. No, like they're allowed to do whatever you want, dude. That's cool.
Yeah, do whatever you want, but don't skip leg day.
Yeah, that's definitely. Just
clearly,
that's what I would say to like, go ahead, like go for runs, hit the gym. You're
gonna tell me that's gonna carry the weight of a whole movie? I don't think so.
It could. Who knows? I'm just I'm curious because she's supposed to play like a superhero on a Netflix show or something. How that's gonna how's that gonna work out? That's what I'm curious about.
That's just not gonna work.
Okay. Well, I mean, best of luck. So the last ridiculous thing I want to talk about before we get into our main topics. I don't even know what this is. Meet the cast of Netflix's The Sandman from the mind of Neil Gaiman. Is that how you pronounce it?
You should just stop.
Neil Gaiman. Neil Gaiman.
You should really just stop. You've already admitted you don't know anything about it, and then you just flubbed that name so terrible. Just move on to the next one.
No, it's my show. I'll do what I want.
Okay.
But that's not the show isn't important, but it's what they did with the advertisement.
Right,
they put all the pronouns by each of the person's name.
Also,
you,
stop
DC.
right there.
And it's all, it's strange. It's like when it's just like, okay, that's a woman. Yep. And they all are pretty much except this person, this Desire, whoever Desiree. I don't know.
They, them.
Yeah, they go by Desire. They them. It's like, okay, all right, dude, cool.
These are characters based on abstract emotions. It's Desire, not Desiree.
I don't know.
Third one over.
What's
Top
that?
row, third one over looks so pissed. She looks like bitter.
It's like Adele on the first day of her diet.
Oh my gosh.
Right? That looks like Adele. The day she started dieting, that looks like Adele.
But the thing is just like, why do we have to keep doing this? Like, we shouldn't have to do that if we don't want to. The whole pronouns and bio thing, it's just like, it shit doesn't matter. Like, come on. Like, I'm getting annoyed by it, but that was just a funny thing that a lot of people were talking about. They're like pronouns. Who? Yeah, it's just. Oh, what was that? I like that one. Their pronouns are shit and shite. I like that. That was pretty good.
That makes sense because my pronoun is asshole.
And mine is I go by Your Highness pronouns. That's imagine if someone took that seriously and put that by like Patton Oswalt's.
Are titles pronouns? Because I feel like that's cultural appropriation, sir.
I don't care.
Fair enough.
That girl's name is Young Ethel Cripps. What?
No.
That sounds like she could be a rapper.
No. It's Ethel Cripps.
Young. And then there's a young version.
Ethel Cripps.
Yeah.
It's young, right?
This guy is a boring name, John D. That's pretty.
Young is not the name. Young is the adjective, Kai. Ethel Cripps is the noun.
But you know what's fun? If that is her name, she's gonna hate it when she gets old. She's just gonna call herself Ethel.
That's the character's name.
Oh,
that's
okay.
not
Never mind then.
Ironically enough, yes,
I see Ethel Cripps, young Ethel Cripps, and okay.
So I was going to say yes.
Yeah, that's a character's name.
She will just call
Kai,
herself Ethel when she gets older.
Yeah, I didn't actually realize that.
Really?
Oh
really?
Improper.
Oh my God.
So the only part about this I give a crap about is that Joanna Constantine on the bottom in the the third over. That's a gender swap of John Constantine, who not only is a character that was on mainstream TV and in movies and in animated movies, but the guy who did that and voiced that is still working that character.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Matt Ryan. Look it up. Or don't. I don't care.
I really like the WB Constantine. He's really good.
Yeah, that's Matt Ryan.
Oh, Matt Ryan. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know people's names.
Okay.
It's okay. I just spent a couple of minutes explaining it, but whatever.
I identify as sparkly garbage. Oh, where's Theme Park Casual? I didn't see him in here. Oh, hey, dude.
Like a few messages up from that, yeah.
Super ma'am. That's never been done before. Okay. Why don't we talk about one of the main topics for today? And this.
What? You mean all that we haven't hit a main topic?
No.
God damn.
Dude, you watched the shows. You knew what you're getting into.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, well, that's. Fuck off. Kicked him out of the show.
Good. Whatever. That's 3 strikes. I'm out. Okay, good. I need to finish my goddamn beer. Thanks.
You say don't watch my show. You're saying I'm unprepared and that I'm like too lazy about not looking up the stupid thing. You're just shitting all over the show. Like I don't even know you. What the fuck?
I know. So
I like it though. Care? What's that?
Good. I said, so why should you care?
Yeah, exactly. I just think it's funny though.
It is funny. That's why I'm doing it. It's called a bit.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, but you didn't have to like just you broke kayfabe there. But oh well. We're just gonna keep it going, but no, you just decided to ruin it. Thanks a lot, man.
You're welcome.
All right. So one of the main topics I wanted to talk about was the war between Seth Rogen and Chris Rock, which I thought would never exist. But they have completely different opinions on cancel culture. We know just recently we had just I'm just going to switch the tab here in so I can share the audio for this. This is what Seth Rogen this was his thoughts on the whole idea of cancel culture. Just gonna share the audio here. There we go. Boom. So this is what he had to say.
Saying terrible things is bad. So if you said something terrible, then that's something you should confront in some way, shape, or form. I don't think that's cancel culture. That's saying something terrible if that's what you've done.
So yeah, that's the audio clip from that. Let's get the whole statement though, which I'll get to in just a second. It was a little bit more than that, but already he says a very very bold statement of saying terrible things is terrible.
Yeah.
Thank you, Seth. I had no idea. By the way, since when did this guy become the moral authority on comedy? Like I know he has a lot of great stoner comedies, but like seriously.
Oh come on! Seth Rogen hasn't been relevant since
The Interview. Hey, what's up, Culture Casino?
Hey, I just figured out how to get back into StreamYard. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, fuck that. Seth Rogen has never been relevant. I don't care.
He was pretty relevant for a long time. He was the only one making like some really hilarious like stoner comedies, I was like perfect for that age. I was like in middle school watching this. I'm like, this is my kind of humor. So I have nothing but the utmost respect for that kind of subgenre that he kind of created, which was a lot of fun, and you were allowed to be fun, and that's how it was. And then all of a sudden, these last like 7 years, like he just dropped off the face of the earth with that stuff. And
did you just say that Seth Rogen created stoner comedy?
No. Just a newer, more vulgar. I can't fucking speak. A vulgar version of it, like its own sort of thing. I don't know.
Okay, at least
he didn't create the stoner comedy. I'm not saying that. Just like but it's different from the other ones that came before. Like, okay. No. Sure. What? I feel like you want to say something else.
Nah, just fuck Seth Rogen.
Okay, fair enough. So and what?
Also,
that's
high culture.
Hey, what's going on?
Good to finally be on streaming.
Yeah, man, it's great. And so is Justin actually defending Seth Rogen?
Yes.
No, I wasn't. Not in this
shut up.
case.
Yes, you were.
All I'm basically saying is like I loved his work when I was in middle school and high school because those are the kind of movies I thought were fun to watch. Just have a laugh, have some popcorn, and enjoy them being stupid. So yeah, that was it. And yeah, that's right. Iron Caster. He became the face of stoner comedy for like 5 to 7 years. Yep. Mm-hmm. And respect for making me laugh and stuff. But with this, like, he hasn't really done anything like lately at all that's been really funny. Like Sausage Party was all right.
No, it wasn't.
But yeah, I liked it. I thought it was funny.
It was dumb. I didn't watch it, so
that was disturbing. And I've seen some fucked up shit, and that was disturbing.
Well, I thought it was funny.
That says more about you than it does about me.
Right,
he's the fat older brother. How did you know?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, but let's get back to what he was saying, because he said more than just that. He said to me, when I see comedians complaining about this kind of thing, I don't understand what they're complaining about. If you made a joke that's aged terribly, accept it. And if you don't think it's aged terribly, then say it. One of the things that goes along with being an artist, and if you don't like that, then don't be a comedian anymore. To me, it's not worth complaining about to the degree I see other comedians complaining about. And he says, saying terrible things is bad. I love that. That's my favorite quote. So if you said something terrible, then it's something you should confront in some way, shape, or form, which is what we heard earlier. What's that?
Nothing. He's a tool.
Yep.
We can't really hear you that much.
He is a tool.
Okay, now we hear you somehow. Damn.
Is that better?
No.
Too much better.
It's
Too
fine.
much better.
Just leave us alone. Enough. We're so sorry. Hey, thank you, Makini, for the super sticker with the cat. I appreciate that, Makini. Makini's got a channel, and he's been on a few different live streams. He's pretty good on those. He's getting himself around, getting his. Yeah, definitely. He's getting his name out there. So yeah. What's up, waiting for Nerdrotic? It's almost as bad as waiting for my streams to start. You're right. You're right, Brightest Day. Comedians should never apologize. That was the big mistake that they started to do. They started to apologize for things that they said 10 years ago or whatever.
Hold on. Ironcaster says that he stopped smoking pot. Why? Oh, did he just stop smoking pot? And this is what sober Seth is like. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that he did, but I
don't see that in the chat.
It might pop up in a second. It's from Ironcaster.
Oh wow! Did he really? He did not sober up.
Yes. Wait.
No,
Oh no! He was asking it hypothetically. Did he just? Stop
he was.
pot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I realized that. It's just at first I misread it.
Justin, do you have 2 screens?
I don't have 2 screens. I just have the one.
Oh, okay. Do you have a phone?
Oh, I could. Shut up. I can bring it up. No, I have it popped up in another window. But yeah, I can look at it. But it just takes a while sometimes for the StreamYards to update, and sometimes they don't have all the messages up there. So,
which is why I said what I said.
Yeah. Thank you. What the fuck? What the fuck's with you, man? Oh well. So yeah, that's what Seth Rogen had to say about that, and then this is what Chris Rock had to say from the New York Post. He said, when everyone gets safe and nobody tries anything, things get boring. I see a lot of unfunny comedians. I see unfunny TV shows, unfunny award shows, unfunny movies, because everybody's scared to make a move. And that's not a place to be. Now you got a place where people are scared to talk, especially in America. The comedian added, in particular, he already know that comedians already know that when not to say something if a joke fails to elicit laughter. You don't really have to cancel us because we get the message. They're not funny. They're not laughing. That person's not funny. When we do something and people aren't laughing, we get it. Like, oh, you think you know more than the audience? The audience knows more than everybody. So that's his side of it. And I think is there some sort of my question to you guys, is there some points that Seth Rogen makes that are like, okay, if you take that part, that kind of makes sense, but maybe not the whole message? And same with Chris Rock. Is there something that should these two have a conversation, see like what comes with it? Because I think in my opinion, I think there's a balance that could be made. Like, okay, if you say something terrible and it's not funny, and some jokes are outdated, that's fine. You don't have to apologize for them. Just like, oh yeah, that was a thing that happened. And it's like, yeah, we did that and it was fine back then. It's not now. It is what it is.
Yeah. And Chris Rock has the nuanced take on the matter, but
I think it's different. Yeah, because we have to remember Chris Rock is a stand-up comedian first. Seth Rogen has done stand-up, but he's mostly just involved in the movies. He doesn't go out on the road or anything. Chris Rock still does that while making big movies as well. So
yeah,
you're right on that, Zach.
What I was going to add to that is, if the audience at the time laughed at the joke, you should never have to apologize for it, because it was that relevant at the time that other people thought it was funny. If nobody laughed, yeah, sure, that opens the door to apologize for it.
But even then, like, so you're not a purist. Like, you don't think like, oh, you should never apologize for any joke at all? Like, or like what would cross the line then?
I said it opens the door. You would still have to make a case for whether someone would have to apologize.
Oh, but okay.
It requires that qualifier of no one laughing at that joke.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Kai, what do you think? Are there because I think like, if a comedian is terrible and is just bad, but they're like, I'll think of it this way. I'm going to, someone in particular that I am not a fan of, John Mulaney. I don't think any of his jokes have landed because he is the perfect example of, a white male feminist that's on stage and being so politically correct, and trying not to offend anybody. And he makes jokes about white people. That's about it. But he toes that party line so much that I'm just like, I can't laugh like at anything that you're saying, because it's just like this. It's just not funny to me. He might be a nice person to be around, but I'm just like, I'm not laughing at literally anything that he's saying, because I feel like he's afraid to make jokes. So that's why you get like when I tried to watch the special, and I tried to. I just couldn't, because just all of them felt like he was either holding back or it was politically correct. And I'm like, just not for me. Not for me.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if that's the kind of a thing that might appeal to some people. But I agree with Chris. What if you're the only one laughing, you might be a dick. Macklin made it. So I agree with what Brendan said in the chat that what's it called? That comedians shouldn't have to apologize. I agree with that. But on the path to being funny, you make a lot of bad jokes. You're experimenting with concepts and how to deliver them. And you go, okay, so the starving child joke did not land. How can I make it funny while still poking at the problem I want to talk about? Because a lot of comedy, they're making fun of something in society using, like a story, using a little narrative of people experiencing things. And so or even if you're going with like racial humor or any literally in jokes in general, it takes practice. You're gonna tell a lot of bad jokes. You're gonna bomb a lot of nights. Eventually, the room is laughing. That's the journey. Like it's like when you're drawing or playing an instrument. You suck at first, and bad jokes come off like cringe.
You know what? I don't care. You know what? I like having this show because some people enjoy it. The panel enjoys it. I almost said cancel culture. Casino culture is falling asleep.
What are you talking about?
I'm just kidding.
Can I expand on that?
My internet's
So-
just not the best up here sometimes. So.
Oh, okay. Don't worry, man. You still look great, by the way.
So I think, and Kai makes an excellent point that the magnitude of a joke's importance kind of relies on the audience's ability to relate to it. So I would say that oftentimes when a joke is not funny, it's because no one relates to it. But if it's something that's relevant and everyone understands the joke because they too have either felt it or understand the circumstances around it, then it adds weight to it.
Yeah, there's an element of truth to it. Just like, oh yeah, probably it's just funny, and sometimes it's just going along with the story that's the narrative that's being created in a way that's very unconventional. Or
actually, sorry, go on, finish.
Or having it in a way that makes making light of a situation, not to take away its importance, but to say that there is something funny to be said about it, either surrounding it, but not necessarily the event itself. For example, Anthony Jeselnik tweeted out after the Aurora, Colorado shooting during The Dark Knight Rises, where a guy went into the movie theater, shot up a bunch of people, and Anthony Jeselnik said, "Other than that, how was the movie?" Like, like that's funny. That's something like, okay, like we're so desensitized as a society. It's just like, oh yeah, there's a shooting that happened during my screening. It's like, okay, all right. Well, other than that, how was the movie? Like acting as if like someone spilled popcorn all over you or their soda. It's like, oh, that sucked. But
yeah. Well, that's another thing. Dark humor, if you're not practiced in it, comes off freaking mean. Yeah. It comes off like you're a jerk. I was trying to make a joke. Yeah, bro.
Hence why Justin has almost kicked me off the stream 3 times.
I have kicked you off 3 times. But this is the wrong position, by the way. There's only a few people that I'll just put by the poop on purpose. Kai was one of them. Culture Casino was one for a while, but then you showed up.
Thing. You just need to rotate.
Oh yeah.
That'll
keep you busy. I wanted to touch on this.
But Theme Park Casual had a great quote. Is that what you're talking about, Kai?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to expand upon, because
are trauma survivors allowed to make jokes as a method of coping?
Yes, absolutely.
I think they're the ones who are allowed to make the jokes first.
Yeah, they make the best jokes.
Yeah, and if anything, like they probably will appreciate like those kind of jokes if they're funny and done well.
Yes,
and the reason that in the 60s, we had a lot of Jewish comedians coming around, in Hollywood and all over. The reason there was a lot of Jewish comedians that were really freaking funny is because that community was coping with recent events, hollows of the caustic nature. You know what I mean? Like they, so they were coping with that emotionally. And when people go through a trauma, going through a trauma is cited as one of the essential elements to creating a funny person. And so that's what happens. Like people with trauma tend to be comedians tend to be people with trauma. of some sort.
Oh yeah. There's if there's a comedian that clearly has not had any struggles in their life or tribulations or anything like that, you are not going to do well. You have to be at least a little bit messed up in the head to be a comedian, just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
I mean,
absolutely.
not by much. It doesn't take too much, but still, it's just like one of those things where you just. I mean, it's not like it has to be like a certain level of trauma, but like if you were bullied in school, that's enough. Like that'll be just enough.
And that falls back to the point we were just making, where it's the relatability of a joke. If you make a joke about something that everyone has experienced, odds are it's going to land.
You set it up well enough to put the listener in the situation, and just like you're going along this journey with me. Right. Like put yourself in this situation. The way these jokes are phrased are so very concise and very meticulously timed, especially with a comedian like George Carlin, who would every single line that he would memorize basically an hour and a half speech. that's how you do it. And every little movement, every little thing that he does, just everything matters.
Rest
with
in
it.
peace, George Carlin.
Oh, absolutely. And Robin Williams was brought up here too. Robin Williams made jokes to cope with his depression, his alcoholism, his drug abuse, everything.
And he's the only one that wouldn't prep and memorize an hour and a half or an hour or whatever special. He would just walk onto stage and go.
Yeah.
What the hell? SNL is trauma.
Tell me I'm wrong. Yes, exactly.
I actually have something for that. If I could bring that up, because it reminded me. Somebody had made a funny comment on it, so I just saw this, and I'd like to know what you guys think of it. So I'm not going to give you guys any context or anything. We're just going to go on this journey together.
What the fuck?
Found yourself in a situation where someone says something you don't
Can you hear it?
Someone you doing something you didn't intend to be caught doing, or you just don't like someone for some unexpected reason. If you or someone you know are experiencing any type of emotion related to these unfortunate circumstances of observing or interacting with people who aren't identical to you in every way, then you have the right to seek justice for your hurt feelings. And the one who caused your feelings deserves to pay for their words, for their actions, or for their differing opinions. If that sounds too good to be true, well, you're not wrong, and that's where the attorneys at Stanley and Fellamore law firm come in. Stanley and Fellamore promise to make money for their clients' attorneys in every case they take on, regardless of innocence or guilt. At Stanley and Fellamore
oh my God.
You can rest easy knowing that you are not only seeking justice, but you are keeping their bills paid and their sedans gassed up so they can continue providing the same attempt at justice for others as you have sought after. Wait not a second longer. Pick up the phone and call Stanley, Fellamore today.
Yeah, you get the point. That's a joke.
For a second there, I thought that was real. Hold on. Let me try to call this number.
Go for it.
Oh, please do. Please get that on stream. That would be fantastic.
Wait. SFFF. Don't make me big. I'm already big, baby.
No, do it. Do it.
I should have that clip from Big, like, I wish I were big.
Let me see what it is first, and then I'll put it on speaker. Oh. Dead number.
Boo! We had such high hopes, too.
Yeah.
You know what?
I thought it was going to be a machine that, like...
Next.
Yeah, seriously, what the hell? Like they didn't even have a funny like thing, like welcome.
That would have been perfect.
Yeah, or like it gave you a number to a sex hotline. That would be hilarious. If people actually believed it.
Yeah, and then or like they're like listening for your pleasure, like.
They say that. They really say that for your pleasure. Like
it has been a while.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta take this off speaker real quick. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh, I thought you were gonna leave. Okay. I hope they answer with "Yo," just like on the phone. Oh my god!
Just beep.
What's up?
Beep. So.
Oh my goodness! This, but see that is like more of a modern like SNL kind of skit that should be what they aim for sometimes. Like they are funny, they're so politically like they're so partisan. It's not even funny. It's like every other single episode, it was some sort of cold open with Donald Trump. I'm like, stop it! I don't want this anymore.
Oh
like, it was funny like 8,000 times, like the first few times, but like, come on! It's like now it's just like we get it. It's like,
but the 8,001st, that was too much.
Yeah, that went too far. Culture Casino. I really want to know, like, is there any merit at all to what Seth Rogen is saying, like in this particular? In terms of cancel culture, like at all, like if you actually like think, is there anything at all that could be said that's just like, okay, I kind of get that. Okay, then. Anyway,
he's still AFK. He said
he
be
might
right
be
back a while ago in the private chat. If he's still gone, then
okay.
Look at that.
All right, so the only thing that they did that went against that whole like that what you said right now about how they're so politically correct, etc., is they did a skit. I don't know if it goes against it, but it was unexpected. They did a skit called Woke Pants, Levi Wokes, and like they have a zipper that goes from the front all the way to the back, so it doesn't matter what gender you are. You can just like, what's it called? You just let it rip. You open it as much as you need.
It's
and then
even
if you need to poop, you just zip it all the way. So, did you want to see it?
No. We'll get taken down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not fun. Can I trust Seth Rogen with the Orville? I hope so. What? What are you talking about?
Fuck no.
What are you talking about?
Fuck no.
What? Where did you hear this shit from?
Insinuated there.
There's another talking wallet from China. Oh my goodness.
I don't even like what's being insinuated in that comment.
You know what would kind of piss me off about the interview, even though it was a funny movie. But it really pissed me off that Sony, bent over backwards for another country, because it's so stupid, and they should have just released the film. This is America. We shouldn't have to deal with that shit. No, that's okay. I'm drunk too, so. Stone Cold Jeremy for $5. Thank you so much. Says, hail Justin in the panel. Hail to the chat. Hope everyone is having a good week. Hopefully you're having a good week too.
Stone Cold Jeremy.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Apparently people just got a notification like an hour ago for the stream.
YouTube is asshole.
Well, not an hour ago, just like a half hour ago for some reason. I don't know why.
It's because YouTube is asshole.
Okay.
Come on. The one time in your stream that I defend you and you shit on me like that, fuck you.
Oh my gosh. The only funny thing recently about Rogan was when he went off on the Game of Thrones ending. Oh yeah, everyone did. You missed my super chat from early on in this stream.
Well, guess what? You just missed that comment too.
Yeah. No, I got your comment. If you were, but he was talking about Culture Casino. It must have been a stream
Culture
earlier.
missed. Oh my god.
No, I looked at that. I was just like, he was asking Culture about my super chats. because he said in this stream, so that's why I'm like, what the fuck? We acknowledged it, man. But I don't think we have much more to say about the whole cancel culture thing. I don't think so. Unless you wanted to add something else.
No, I'm sick of talking about Seth Rogen. Let's move on.
All right, Kai.
What?
Never mind. You don't know what's going on. Okay. Let's just take a moment to thank our good friends at Collider for this lovely clip. You're all going to love this. I'm sure none of you have heard of this before.
The Star Wars franchise that you guys did was that the creative hand.
Oh, yeah, this.
They felt, it was letting filmmakers take their own stories and take the story where they wanted to go. And I felt that played out in a really interesting way. But I know not everyone feels that way. And I'm curious for you, as the person who helped get that foundation off the ground and also concluded it, do you feel like that trilogy would have benefited from planning out a very strict 3-movie story from the very beginning? Or do you enjoy that kind of creative freedom to kind of take the characters different ways and kind of see how it goes?
I've been involved in a number of projects that have been in most cases series.
Oh my God, look at him struggling.
Ideas that begin the thing where you feel like where it's going to go. And then sometimes it's an actor who comes in. Other times it's a relationship that as it's written doesn't quite work, and things that you think are going to just, be so well received. Just crash and burn, and other things that you think like, oh, that's a little small moment. That's a 1 episode character suddenly become a hugely important part of the story. And I feel like what I've learned as a lesson a few times now, and it's something that especially in this pandemic year,
really has to bring that
working
into
with
it.
Writers, the lesson is that you have to plan things the best you can, and you always need to be able to respond to the unexpected. And the unexpected can come in all sorts of forms. And I do think that, there's nothing more important than knowing where you're going. And there are projects that I've worked on where we had some ideas, but we hadn't worked through them enough. We had some.
Okay. He hasn't said anything. He said nothing. This whole time he hasn't answered the question. He's just been rambling on and on. It's just like he reminds me of me. Like, this is absurd. Like, but you're a 50-year-old professional filmmaker. You've been under the wings of filmmakers like Steven Spielberg, who have pretty much raised you as the filmmaker you are, as your adoptive parent or godfather for your films or whatever. Like, he was your mentor, your spiritual guide, and you took nothing from him. I just don't. We should.
Justin, are you okay?
No, I'm not.
Because you made fun of my self-deprecating humor earlier, but even I didn't compare myself to J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
No, God, no, that's not it.
Are you okay? Are you okay? I mean, now I'm genuinely concerned now. Genuine. Seriously, I care.
I'm just asking as a caring friend.
Okay. All right.
What's wow. He left himself, by the way. So what you're saying, Justin, is a bullshitter can sense a bullshitter.
Yes.
Oh, I guess we're in the This Week in Bullshit chat, so I guess so. I guess for here.
It's almost like that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's more for world-class bullshitters, though. But let's hear him continue on.
Sometimes we had some ideas, but then we weren't allowed to do them the way we wanted to.
Okay.
We had, I've had all sorts of situations where, you plan things in a certain way, and you suddenly find yourself doing something that's 180 degrees different. And then sometimes it works really well, and you feel like, wow, that really came together. And other times you think, oh my God, I can't believe this is where we are. And sometimes when it's not working out, it's because it's what you planned. And other times when it's not working out, it's because it didn't. It's like you never really know. But having a plan, I have learned in some cases the hard way, is the most critical thing, because otherwise you don't know what you're setting up. You don't know what you're what to emphasize, because if you don't know the inevitable of the story, you're just as good as your last sequence or effect or joke or whatever, but you want to be leading to something inevitable.
Thank you. So we should have a plan. Okay, thanks.
That's a lot of words to say. Fuck Ryan Johnson.
That was 3 minutes worth of him trying to this. So but we have maybe just going it through by text would make things a little bit more what were your initial thoughts on that?
So essentially he sets up his response first. He lays the foundation of most of the projects I've worked on have been like for TV and stuff. And, things change. Like an actor comes in and their role changes, or they want something, and some storylines don't work out, and so you kind of cut it off and then go in the direction the audience wants. And so that was his setup, the foundation of his response, to say that, like, essentially he then approached Star Wars the same way. You kind of have a loose plan, and because you never know how things are gonna change. Like how you see how the audience reacted to this one, and then you go from there. And so, like, that was his plan. But then Ryan Johnson, like, did his thing, and because there was nothing for him. There was nothing concrete, apparently, for him to go from, which he probably would have ignored anyway. So, yeah, I don't know. That's my piece on it.
Yeah, what you said.
That's how I interpreted it, at least.
I stopped listening as soon as he started talking.
I dozed off of there a little bit there too. No, I got what you were saying. But just even piece by piece, he's trying so hard. You can tell within his voice and his body language that he didn't expect Collider to ask this question of him.
He thought he paid them off.
Right. They thought they all loved him. Nope.
Like he's like, this is supposed to be a freaking fluff piece, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. What was he even doing there? Like,
did you not get the memo? You're not supposed to ask me this.
Right. Even saying, like, I've been involved in a number of projects that have, in most cases, series that have ideas that begin the thing where you feel like where it's gonna go. And sometimes it's blames an actor or something. Other times, relationship that as written doesn't quite work, blah, blah, blah. Things you just, blah, 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 crash and burn. And he just keeps going in this very long run-on sentence. So, and then he concludes saying things that just suddenly become a hugely important part of the story. He says, I feel like what I've learned as a lesson a few times now, and it's something that especially, I don't give a fuck about the pandemic. The lesson is that you have to plan things as best as you can. Yep. Plan, keyword. And you always need to be able to respond to the unexpected. And it can come in all sorts of forms. And I do think that there's nothing more important than knowing where you're going. And he keeps on saying over and over and over again, but just basically says, oh, yeah, you need a plan. What got me was he says, I've had all sorts of situations where you plan things in a certain way and you suddenly find yourself doing something that's 180 degrees different. And sometimes it works out. And then other times you think, oh, my God, I can't believe this is where we are. I honestly think that that's how he felt, after the middle chapter, after Colin Trevorrow was like, peace out. Bye, guys. Not doing this. Well, he didn't peace out on his own accord. But
hey, you got to switch us.
Don't tell me what to do.
You got to switch us. Thank you.
Now you want to be by the poop. It's not fun.
Hey, it's your rules, not mine.
Put him, pal him up with Gavin Newsom.
Oh,
Bryce Day, don't you love California Governor Gavin Newsom?
I live in Connecticut.
Well, but isn't he great though?
That's a drawing. This poop in the corner is Kai's drawing of Gavin Newsom.
All I know is I want to do a word count on that article to figure out how many words he used to say "fuck Ryan Johnson."
I don't know if he just. Well, I almost feel bad for him because he wanted to make something, and then this guy, this round-headed Ryan comes in and he's like, no, who's Snoke? Nobody. Who cares? Parents? Who cares? Luke Skywalker? Nothing. Let's just fuck it. I'm gonna do my own thing. It doesn't matter. Leia's gonna be Mary Poppins. We've been through this. I'm getting deja vu here. We've been through all the.
You might have a point if there was some kind of Ryan Johnson equivalent for Star Trek, which he also fucked up.
I don't know. Well, I don't know too much about the Star Trek thing. I know people either.
Okay, so then just take my word for it.
I've heard that normies liked it, but a lot of Trekkies did not.
Yes, that should tell you all you need to know.
Okay. So he was appealing to the normies, and that pissed off the Trekkies, kind of. Or is that just one thing?
I don't think he was appealing to anybody. I think he was just doing what he wanted to do.
If are we talking about Star Trek 2009?
Yeah, and Into Darkness, and whatever the third one was called.
Beyond.
Yeah. I think he only did the first one. But like he established that universe, when I went to watch it, that was my, how a lot of people walked out of The Last Jedi? Like, that's how I walked out feeling.
Wake down. Good job.
Which comment?
Wake down.
Is this it?
Yep.
I'm not sure you're allowed to make fun of Ryan Johnson's head when you could play him in a biographical film. Oh my God.
Yes.
If somebody brings up a picture of, there have been Ryan Johnson pictures of me, memes that were from a long time ago.
I'm not fucking looking for that. Jesus, you got way too specific.
Oh yeah, no. There was one meme. This was before Piri Chan, who had claimed that I was the love child, the secret child of Kathleen Kennedy and Ryan Johnson. They said I was their love child. I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me?
No,
they've done this. People, Proper Johnson. Johnson.
No, I could see it. I could see it. That's totally applicable. I could see it. I
don't see it.
It doesn't matter if you see it.
It's possible. I mean, with the right haircut. Yeah.
Do I really look like Roundhead Ryan, Culture Casino?
With the proper haircut. It'd have
Possibly.
to be a step down in your haircut, brother. A step down in your haircut.
Oh, I got you.
Wow, is that too loud now? You want me to be quieter?
Oh no, it's okay. I just wonder what the hell happened to your microphone.
A little loud.
Well, okay. Again, I'm up north at my cabin.
It's fine.
So
okay. It's fine.
I didn't know
using a headset.
You have literally 21 times the subscribers I do. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know you were up I didn't know you were up north. My bad.
Yeah. Oh, no problem. I'm glad I could be here. I was like, I can't get in the stream, and then I was like,
okay. Well, I'm happy that you're here, man. Sorry you haven't really talked too much. But
I've been listening. You guys have been amazing. I haven't been able to add anything to the conversation.
Oh, well then, floor's yours.
No. I mean, I'm not saying that I couldn't have added to the. I'm saying there wasn't any need for me to comment. I think JJ's a maroon. He's been a complete imbecile since the beginning, I mean, we all knew there wasn't a plan. It was kind of half-assed, admitted that there wasn't a plan. Now he just comes out and says there wasn't a plan. So, I mean, it's just one of those things. I mean, I agree with Keck. There are really only 6 Star Wars films. There are really only 3 Indiana Jones films, and until somebody pulls their head out of their collective keister when it comes to the cultural Marxism, I mean, that's the way it's going to stay.
just to mess with you, Keck.
Daisy Ridley kind of ruined that already. in that one interview that she did. It's like, yeah, we didn't really have a plan.
Oh yeah, I didn't know what my lineage was going to be. Even though she said in 2015, just like, oh wait, people were like, oh, I wonder who your parents are, and she thought she already knew. She's like, oh my gosh, they don't know. They have no clue, and she wasn't even privy to it. So yeah, they were all over the place. They didn't know what they were doing, and they gave themselves a year less to flesh out the stories. It usually comes out every 3 years. Now they made it every 2 years. I tried to do one every year. I'm like, no, Star Wars doesn't work that way. You have to plan meticulously every single script. Did you not know?
That's not how the Force works. That's not how any of this works.
Exactly. It's just it's just we were right. We were right, and every single thing that comes out, it's more or less, it's just us, being vindicated, I guess. Just like everyone who is saying like, no, they totally have a plan. You're wrong. Yes, Lucasfilm knows what they're doing. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself for saying that we were terrible people because we were correct that they didn't have a plan and you didn't believe it. You were in denial. We'll take our apology right now. So yeah, it's just unbelievable. Just how much I think this is probably, of all the franchises that have been fucked up over the years, they did Star Wars the dirtiest by far. I don't know what you guys think, but
can't argue with that.
That's probably an accurate statement.
People will say like, oh yeah, Game of Thrones got really flubbed that towards the end. Doctor Who, I don't even know what the fuck is going on there. Star Trek. Yeah, Star Trek.
I'll say. So go ahead, Bryce Day.
No, I was just going to say the series suck. I tried to watch Discovery. I couldn't even get through it. I don't even know what the hell's going on.
This is so when the 2009 Star Trek, I walked out with like an empty feeling, and like it to me, I was like, it feels like it made Star Trek fun for people who don't like Star Trek, but it had none of like the substance. It was all just little cameo things, and like it had all the pieces, but none of it was like a Frankenstein, And so when I saw The Force Awakens, I was like, I know this feeling. You did it again, didn't you, JJ? So yeah, like 2009 Star Trek, but then the shows, but they were still fun to watch, like entertained. They had action and people like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, you did your thing, JJ. Like that was entertaining and all. Totally cheated in the Khan movie. Oh yeah, that's right. The third one's the one, whatever. So the shows though, those are just on a whole other level of trash fire. They are so, because the JJ movies aren't a trash fire. The shows are they're a tire fire. It's ridiculous.
Accurate.
Yep.
Very accurate.
Mm-hmm.
So just another red shirt made a comment that I agree with. And I'm not even a Doctor Who fan. Like I don't watch Doctor Who, but Doctor Who is the only franchise that could possibly rival what's been done with Star Wars in terms of like canon destruction and fan base erosion. I would say that's probably a valid argument.
Yeah, I'm not really. There's only one episode that I had watched, and they were like there's weird shit in the sky, and people are like, "Oh, this is so crazy," and I'm like, "The fuck is going on?" I didn't understand any of it, so I'm gonna have to watch at the beginning whenever that's supposed to be. People told me not to watch the 60s though, so I don't know. I don't know about the whole Doctor Who thing, but I'll take your word for it. Ghostbusters, I guess, wouldn't count because it was its own thing, and we could just ignore it, pretend it never happened.
Yeah,
maybe.
And I would say the fan base for that still has some love for anything that would come out that honors the original. It's not, they haven't completely severed the tie between the fandom and the IP.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, it was also the first movie in like 20 some years, so, and they really screwed the pooch on that one. Like, let's wait until after Harold Ramis passes away to get something done. Let's wait until that. It's just, it's so unfortunate. But most other franchises are, for the most part, salvageable. Like Terminator, no, just give up. It's done. That's one that I'm just like confused. Like I don't know. Just stop. Just stop.
That kind of wasn't savable to begin with because it's time travel. Time travel is just kind of it's an animal you either hand wave or you put way too much thought into that never ends up working.
Yeah. And the game is the official third movie. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Yep. The game is the official third movie. The Ghostbusters game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Because when they couldn't get it made, they made the game instead. I played that game at E3.
I have the emulator.
It was a pretty. From what I heard, that game was actually really good. Sorry,
go ahead.
No, wait, which game were you talking about?
The Ghostbusters game?
Yeah.
I haven't played it yet, but I got it on Unity, I think. Not Unity. What is this?
Okay, but we're talking about the same game, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that they made instead of the movie?
You said for some reason I thought you said you played it in 83. I'm like, what do you mean? Ghostbusters didn't come out in 1983.
I played it at E3, the gaming.
Oh, E3.
Yeah.
I heard 83 too, and I assumed he was talking about the NES game, which is why I mentioned the emulator. So I'm really.
Okay, yeah.
I'm the asshole here. It's my fault.
No, it's
recently,
okay.
Recently, it came out on the Epic launcher, and it doesn't have multiplayer. I wanted to play it with friends, but it doesn't have multiplayer.
Okay.
I looked into why it doesn't have multiplayer, and the studio that did the port to PC, they were like, well, they sent us like 6 different copies of the multiplayer script, and we didn't know which one shipped with the game, so we just didn't include it.
Okay, so they cut corners.
Yeah, they just cut a corner. They could have like ripped the original game's code and then looked at the script and then compared them, or just grabbed that one. But
it's all
no,
money. It's all money.
Just gave up.
Yeah, it's all money. It's the only thing that makes any sense.
Yeah. Was there anything else that you guys wanted to add with the other stories that we had today?
What were we talking about?
Oh, is there anything else you wanted to add from the I'm specifically talking about Culture Casino? Is there something with the Seth Rogen, Chris Rock cancel culture story that you wanted to add?
No. I mean, he's a knucklehead. He's been a knucklehead forever. Like I was saying, I mean, during that point, I mean, I didn't have to. There's not a lot for me to say. I mean, he's wrong, and he's trying to avoid being wrong. I mean, like you said, if he were so interested in this consequence culture thing, he would surrender himself to North Korea right now.
Damn, that's the guy who made the interview too.
Cold.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cold.
That's perfect.
Well, that's where I'm coming from. You know, I get biblical when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
It seems so. Okay.
Wow.
So we'll never try to
sorry
well.
the Korean people for the movie.
Yeah, and he can join
one of their concentration camps.
And he can join them as much as he wants, because apparently North Korea has banned skinny jeans and mullets in fight against capitalism. I don't understand what that means. If you get rid of skinny jeans, all the pants will be too big for him.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Isn't any pair of pants that fits in North Korea a pair of skinny jeans?
Right.
Oh my.
Skinny jeans are tight. They like hug your leg. But like regular pants are they've got a little slap.
I understand how skinny jeans work, Kai. That wasn't the joke.
No.
Okay. You sounded really confused. I wanted to help.
I object to this mulletocracy. Because nothing says capitalism like a mullet.
Mullet side?
Behind by 40 years. Gosh. Oh, man. Okay.
I want to see a Japanese guy or a Korean guy with a mullet. Actually, I want to see a Japanese guy with a mullet, too. Give me Asian mullets. Just somebody Google Asian mullets real quick.
Asian mullets. Sounds like a category on Jeopardy. Am I wrong?
I'll take North Korean mullets for 200. Actually, that's funny. That's even better because this and I'll.
Okay.
Oh, this guy's rocking it.
Yeah. No. That's Perry Chan. Go back.
Wait,
go back.
Is
go
that
back.
really?
Yes. Well, no, it's not really Perry Chan, but that's the guy that he uses. So.
Really?
So talk about meta.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, that's
Perry Chan's awesome.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Yay, we did a thing.
That's a great
That was just the first one I saw. I didn't even recognize it.
It's the first one I saw too, which is what made it so great.
That's amazing that Perry Chan comes up very quickly. A shout out to that guy. But this leads me to a very important question that I'd like to leave off with all you guys here. Something that is for the ages.
Did you just assume everyone's gender?
Yeah, sure. The question that we all want to ask ourselves: you wake up as the head of Lucasfilm. What's the first thing you do? Brightest day, go.
You can't show firearms on air, right?
What's that?
You can't show firearms on air, right?
No,
you can't.
No. No. You wouldn't even accept the paycheck? Are
you kidding me? No. Next.
Kai, what would you do?
I would decanonize the Disney trilogy.
Okay.
Sweet.
Culture Casino?
Think I would fire everyone in the story group. I would cancel anything that Kathleen Kennedy had greenlit. And I would, let's see, try to get Gina Carano back.
Okay, but which one would you do first?
Oh, I'd fire the entire story group.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good, a good first day of office kind of situation.
But Culture, if you decanonize the Disney trilogy first, you get to deliver that news to them and then fire them immediately after. I mean,
that sounds good. I guess I could do that.
Right?
If they hear about it on Twitter first.
I think it would be even better if they heard about it on Twitter first.
That's perfect poetic justice. Justin, you actually said something intelligent this stream.
I know.
Wow.
I do it sometimes. Kia does the Hawk Riot. Yeah. The
Kia Hawk. Yeah, there you
go. Oh, and I just couldn't help myself on this one. So I posted a reply. Absolutely nothing. It's perfect the way it is. Boom. You know, honestly, I wouldn't know.
Justin,
I wouldn't know what to do. Could I? What?
You really know how to make friends.
I do. Now I wouldn't know what to do, to be honest. I have two options. One, I could take all the work to right the wrongs and rectify all the situations that have been brought up, as Culture Casino had said, or I could just make things infinitely worse and laughable, like with the Rock thing that came out, like the Geode person. Yeah, the Rock is
not
a
Dwayne
character.
Johnson. Not Dwayne Johnson.
Brie Larson playing Mara Jade. I love it. Let's have Ryan Johnson direct it. It would be great. Let's have I don't know. Let's have aliens that are like jelly beans or something, and like I don't know, poop rainbows, whatever. let's just let's make it as terrible as possible.
I changed my answer. I put everything as direct to video or direct to DVD.
Oh, like how it is already.
No, because I bypassed Disney. I bypassed Disney Plus. I bypassed the theaters. Everything's just straight to bargain bin Walmart
VHS.
Yes, yes, even better. Direct to bargain bin VHS at Walmart.
Oh man, that's perfect. All right,
perfect.
All right, guys. This was a fun show. It's a little shorter than usual, but hey, no one's what?
I have another idea.
Oh.
instead of firing the story group, what if you put out a buyback offer on all Disney Trilogy movies? You send us this, we'll give you this much money back, and collect as many as you can, and then make the story group burn them or destroy them, all of them. Make them run them through a shredder or a trash compactor or something. Make them do it.
Like bankruptcy with extra steps.
And then fire them.
Liquidating assets. Okay.
Yeah, it's bankruptcy with extra steps.
Yeah, I don't know. I still think that everyone deserves to watch these movies and know that they at least exist. Yeah. Okay. You know, just so you know, we don't want to erase history. We're not those kind of weirdos.
People would love it.
We would love it to disappear, but
hold on to it. Sorry.
What?
Go on. I said the people who love it would hold on to it.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Again, we don't want to become the very thing that we have sought to destroy. So, you know, I'd say, you know, allow for it to get crazy and stupid. You know, at this point I've already given up. In case you can't tell, I don't care anymore. Mandalorian was like the last of it. You know, really. I don't care about any more movies. I don't care about the stupid cartoons. No thanks. I'm done. Yeah, it's broken me, and that's what's sad. Is that I never knew, like, as a Star Wars fan, that I would ever just reach a point to where I'm just like, fuck it, let's just make everything worse, make everyone transvestites or whatever. Fuck it, I don't know, and they're all vegans because I don't know, droid rights. We should have like a whole protest.
I changed my answer
of that.
I changed my answer again.
What is your ultimate answer?
I make the Rocky Horror Star Wars Christmas special.
Yes, that would be fantastic. You know what? The first thing I would actually do as the head of Lucasfilm, release the holiday special.
Yes. Hooray! We have solved
in
this issue.
High definition on Disney Plus and in select theaters for one day only.
Perfect.
Yeah. Anybody, by the way, anybody who has suffered through the Star Wars Holiday Special, I feel so sorry for you. That it is kind of like a test, like to see if you are really a Star Wars fan. Can you sit through it? It really is a challenge. You know what? It was insufferable. I had a much more enjoyable experience watching The Last Jedi for the second time, just to see if I was really that pissed off. And I was. But seriously, no, the holiday special was just insufferable. I'm sorry, it was worse than it. Not as damaging to the franchise, but worse. I know Culture Casino agrees with me 100% on this.
I don't agree with you in any percent. The Christmas special was amazeballs.
No, bullshit. It was not.
I call bullshit because no one actually says amazeballs.
Yo,
I just did.
I can't believe you. I can't even believe they made.
I got to see it when it aired. That's how awesome that is.
You're full of shit. You did
new idea.
Come on.
I have a new idea.
You have another idea.
That's like saying I saw 9/11 live.
Well, I did.
What the fuck? No.
What was that?
I did.
It's like, yeah, I did.
Bring it right back around.
And you call that you compare that and call it amazeballs? What the fuck?
No. Comparing being able to see the Christmas special when it aired to seeing 9/11 live.
Oh,
it was a tragic joke. It wasn't it was a tragic joke. Bringing it back around to the front. You see, that's what's called
back to the bar.
That's what's called a full circle. It's a circle because it's round. It never end. It come back around. It's a circle.
That's all right. I like that. Okay. That's an all right Aussie accent.
It was.
Gulcher's the cool hip dad who says totally in amazeballs.
Totally.
Hail Angeles, Draven.
Hello, kids.
What's up, Angeles? I have never said hello, fellow kids. Just for the record.
Fellow,
who even as a kid, like, why would anybody say hello, fellow kids? I did make a mistake. I did make a mistake one time when I was, when we were kids, we were writing a letter. We were, a long time ago. We were writing letters to veterans, and I wrote in the headline, like the first thing I wrote was "Dear fellow veterans" as like a 9-year-old, like not knowing what that word means at all. And they just laughed so hard that they sent it. And I don't know anything else from that, but I can only imagine them just laughing their asses off. Like, this kid has no idea what he's talking about.
I was a veteran of the 1987 Nerf War of Upper Chicago.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a meme war veteran.
Yeah.
Did you serve with the quartering?
I'm not in his particular regimen, but
okay, I don't know where I was going with the joke. So.
No.
Hello, children.
Oh my goodness.
Hello, children.
Hello,
Whoa,
children.
Kenny, why do you look so down? No, it's terrible, huh?
It's not as bad as it could be.
It's probably better than any of us would have done.
Yeah, seriously, it's better you do it than us. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. This is a fun show. We'll go around the panel, tell the people what y'all got going on. We'll start out with somebody who won't stop interrupting us this stream, Culture Casino.
Wow, I really thought I was doing pretty well at sharing
I'm
screen time and mic
I'm joking.
time and just all the time. Anyway, I'm Culture Casino. I have a YouTube channel. I actually have an Odyssey channel, which I really want everybody to subscribe to, because then next week when I start doing my news segments, somebody will be watching. I'm going to actually do live to Odyssey live stream only for news segments. I'll be doing a news segment every day, kind of like my 6-minute daily, only different, because I will not be as I won't have to be filtered. I won't have to worry about the logarithm, shutting me down and making me grow very slowly, which they already seem to have done recently. But anyway, so yeah, check me out there. Check me out on Minds and Twitter, and check out all of these other amazing humans that are on this panel that Justin puts together every week. Kai is a fun person. He makes fun things. Apparently, he writes a book from time to time. And he's got more books to write. He also makes games, although I can't remember the last time I got to play a game with Kai. It's been a while. And then Brightest Day is an up and coming YouTuber. I mean, for reals, guys, for reals. And despite the tragic haircut, he is very talented at that. So, but anyway, beyond Brightest Day's like sad face emoji, and and then there's Justin. But beyond that, guys, have a great night, and I'm gonna stop talking now.
I think you just plugged everyone's channels for us. Thanks.
Thanks, Culture. Appreciate that.
Also, Culture.
Is there anything that Balloon Kai would like to add?
No. I guess on Monday we tried to do a stream to play Gartic.
Okay, I can't take this fucking seriously.
And then we had 5 players, but the McCabe's power died, and then we didn't have enough players to play the game, so we had to cancel it. And it sucked because it's a really fun game. Like Christie was there, and
Go Power Rangers.
Who else was there? But yeah, it was a good time. And we didn't get to. What's a bummer is we didn't get to stream it, but we did play a little bit, but we didn't record that because Christie's a boomer and she forgot to record, and so I would frown, but I can't.
Such a happy balloon.
Yeah, this is how my face looks all the time.
Okay.
Condom Kai. I like that.
You know what? I'm looking at that and I can't help but think of Cobra Kai, and now I can't stop associating that. By the way, Terry Silver is coming back for season 4. I'm very excited about that. I'm very pissed off that we only get to talk about it like for 1 week because they release it all at once. Yeah. Oh, now you mentioned you don't even spell it correctly. and I don't like where you're going with this.
I was hoping to eat dinner tonight.
Yeah, and now we're stuck with this shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
well, Zach, Zach, do you have anything to add from Culture Casino's plug?
Culture Casino, the only filter you have to worry about is the mute button. Okay.
Okay.
Once you figure that out, you'll be all good. You'll be huge and super famous.
Wait a minute. I'm not super famous?
Well, now I have to do it.
Shut the fuck up.
I am very super famous, super famous, super famous. Very super famous. A lot of people know I exist.
Just cut it.
No, that's for Madmartigan. That's supposed to be reserved for him when he's on stream.
I love that clip though. I love it.
Perfect, though.
And
I want that on my channel.
There's another one that I have for you guys, but I have showed it to Madmartigan, and I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I'm going to show it to you backstage because I haven't had his permission to use it. So that's something that you guys can look forward to in the future. If you don't have any idea what I'm talking about, well, I'll try to clip it and try to remind you about it, but just know that there's a clip that I made also appropriating Madmartigan's material that you might see next week or sometime in the future. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us. And of course, we reach our peak viewership as we're signing off. But I'd like for all of you to go to Lorena's channel. This is the Queen's Council. It's starting out, and I just sent that in the private chat. God damn it. So here's the link. Here's the link to the Queen's Council. That's Lorena's show that she's going to be premiering in just a few minutes here. Go into the chat and say, go into the chat and say hashtag.
I build models on Tuesdays. I play video games on Thursdays. On Mondays, I'm on Ironcaster's stream talking about Mobile Suit Gundam.
Oh, wait, you didn't get to plug. Sorry. Did I totally skip it?
Yes!
Oh. Okay, go.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brightest Day. I have a small YouTube channel of just over 100 subscribers. I do some hobby-based stuff. I do model building streams on Tuesdays. I do video games on Thursdays. I've been trying to do some 2 to 4 minute daily content every day just to keep myself in check. On Mondays, I'm on Ironcaster's stream talking about Mobile Suit Gundam 0079. And apparently now I'm doing whatever the hell this is. Subscribe to me, please. Somebody help me.
All right. Well, apparently I can't because I'm new at this. Hey, you know what? We all have our boomer moments. So, yeah. So anyways.
I don't. I have ballooner moments.
Why do you sound like King Friday the 13th from Mr. Rogers? Like, I have some boomer moments. What the fuck was that?
Well, because, I had to, be in... you know what, Justin? Well, I don't question your attempted comedy tactics. All right?
So just suppressing the smaller channel. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm an asshole.
Improper.
Okay. Hey, hold on. You know what, Macklin? Good girl.
Okay. I was just gonna go off on some self-deprecating little thing, but okay, cool.
He's a very strange young man.
He's an idiot. Comes from upbringing. Parents are probably idiots too.
Accurate.
Oh man. Oh no, you've been great having on, and I'm sorry I almost totally skipped.
That's okay.
Boomer moment. But anyway, everyone could go raid the Queen's Council here. Hashtag proper raid. Go and click on that and tell the people that tell them that we sent you. So anyways, thank you guys so much for a great show. This is the first time that we're under 2 hours in the longest time. So thank you.
Vamp.
Okay.
6 minutes. You can make 6 minutes. Come on. I don't give a shit if we've done the outros.
You know what? No.
Fuck you.
No. I can do what I want. Anyways, thank you guys so much. The audience has been amazing tonight.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Thank you so much, guys. You've been amazing. Have a great night.
Well, thanks to the lame-ass security, I'm going home.